Do I think there's something going on with Erika Kirk and JD Vance? No, I don't. I mean, at this point in time, nothing would shock me. So if it does come out that there is something going on, again, nothing would shock me. But I don't really think that there's something going on with the two of them. My read of the situation between Erika and JD, because I watched several podcast interviews with JD Vance before the election, and he has a pattern of kind of referring to a lot of people as like, oh, he's one of my best friends. Like as if he meets someone and they're kind of like one of his best friends, which, you know, I think a lot of people could probably get into the psychology around it. For one, he's obviously a very outgoing person, but also, you know, he grew up in a broken family. And, you know, people can kind of respond to that in different ways. But one of the ways that people can respond to that is to kind of always be sort of seeking a family, to be seeking friendships and relationships and stuff. And that's kind of how he comes across. So when people are like, oh my God, Charlie was one of his best friends, I'm like, yeah, but he kind of refers to everybody that way. Like everybody that he gets along with, oh, he's one of my best friends. He just seems like that type of person. Erika Kirk is your classic opportunist. Like classic opportunist. And I think she is kind of taking advantage of the fact that JD Vance wants to be friends with everybody and is using this as like a, well, look at how close I am to the Vice President of the United States. Even like in her intro of him where she was like, nobody can replace my husband, but, which is weird. And she talks about the similarities between her husband and JD, Vice President JD Vance. As if like she wanted to throw in like, oh, we're on like a first initial basis, but oh no, I'm gonna be formal now. Like, I think she knew what she was doing. I think she knew that this was gonna be kind of a story, and I think she kind of knew, and she wanted the association. Like, she wants people to know like, oh, I'm in with the vice president kind of thing. Not necessarily like, in, but I think she wants that association. And I don't know if she did the hug intentionally to get people talking, like if she knew people were gonna talk or not. But I think it was this like, she wants people to know that she's like in the inner circle. Like that's what she wants people to be talking about. I think he gave her a regular hug. I know some people are trying to make it seem as if he was like, you know, touching her inappropriately or something like that. I think it was more of a regular hug from his standpoint, but I think she wanted it to look more intimate, because I think she wanted everybody to think, oh, she's so in with this guy. But also, you know, Vance is just the type of guy that like is like best friends with everybody. And I think some people, I could see people trying to take advantage of that, of being like, oh, well, Vance says we're such good friends, so like let's make everybody think that like I'm in with the VP, and like a lot of opportunists are going to take advantage of that. That's what my read of that situation is.